Welcome back to episode 6 of Avowed. Now, if you don't mind, please subscribe, like, comment, and we're gonna get straight into it, man.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this trunk has grown.
Ah, I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside. This sort of thing seems to be happening more and more lately.
This sort of thing. As if this sort of thing happens all the time. You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
Stay out of the forests if you can help it.
Good luck out there.
I'm with all the smoke, bro. Y'all know about me. Slow over here. Alright.
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life. Maybe life is the wrong word for the forces at play here. In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you. Call it whatever pleases you. Andra knows it by another name. Forgive me, we have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots. We had one come to Verity's once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
The same as anywhere. Gift bearers heal soul wounds, and the wound here is quite potent. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain. Perhaps, whatever they are looking for, they should not be here. A remnant of Andra's loss should have nothing to offer them, yet still they gather. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it, and you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react.
What do you mean by that?
Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
I know that's what I want to hear before I go first, man.
Okay, folks, let's get the sky rock from the lake full of corpses so we
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Go, 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 go. We're running out of breath. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Go, 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 go. Holy moly. Go to sleep, bro.
Take your bets now. Come and get it.
Go to sleep, bro.
On your right. Let's see what you got. Right flank.
Ah, damn. That shit cold, man. Never got me freezing.
Good fight.
Yeah. Alright, Joseph, what's going on?
There you are. You'd been gone so long, I was starting to worry.
Don't lie.
What happened at the lake?
She.
What was it? Don't keep me in suspense. Incredible. I've never seen the revenants gaze at the moon. Could some essence... Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back. This is brilliant. Give it to me. I'll take samples right away. Live? What do you mean? That's terrifying, but I made them. They wouldn't turn on me. That's what animancers do. Throw caution to the wind. Now, I'll be taking that to thank you. And here's your reward. Be off with you. I have to examine this.
Let's see what you got. Hey, dude. You could put that on a cracker, dude. Put that on.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to
Word of
tear that
advice?
poor man a new one.
No more sky tops, bro. Come on now.
Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwine said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor
Still
is
Garrote
quite
sounds
beyond
crazy,
reason.
bro.
These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? My reputation precedes me.
You two have that in common.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
Yeah.
Indeed. We were fighting the Dream Scourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
Literally.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
Hey, yo.
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
What?
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
What?
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast.
What?
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now
Crazy.
limp back to your giant house
Boy,
like a
just
good dog.
goddamn
We should talk some
banished
more
her is
private.
crazy.
Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
That's crazy. I really just banished her.
What I planned. I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
Don't you hate when politicians do that?
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. Straight to business then. I can respect that. When it comes to
I'm
the
all
Dream
business, baby girl.
Scourge,
You ain't gotta
we
worry
haven't
about
been
that.
allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. I hope so, because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
Research assistant.
Founded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
What is that?
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but Most Dalamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Dalamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed. Though, as if people weren't hungry enough.
A godlike in Emerald Stair. Well, well. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
Hey, yo.
Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. But my revenants are special. So gentle and well-behaved. Most of the time.
It's somehow worse knowing that these corpses are polite.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
Why I gotta do it?
Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
It's very true.
He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm.
Goddamn.
I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Yes, quickly and mercifully if you can.
Sure.
Silvo is one of my revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has gone. Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing a revenant dead. She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
So you had to go out like that, bro.
That it?
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up like Giata? No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
I don't know, chat. Is it ethically moral to reanimate dead people to work on a farm? I don't know, bro. If I was dead, I wouldn't want to be revived to be a fucking slave, so.
The great mystery is...
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giata must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giata needs to finish her research. Deal?
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce.
Alright, what the hell?
How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
I didn't know that. The hell? I can't have no kids?
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giata wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Well, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giata will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start. Trust in animancy to always find the most complicated way around a problem.
It would have to be a very ancient pillar. Giata would know the details. Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy.
Hey, yo.
But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Stay.
Seek. Nice shot.
Yeah.
Beyond seek. Beyond seek.
That's all of them. I know.
That's all.
Is that all you got? Seek. One for you. Look right. Beyond seek. Hey, over here. That's it. Back on my feet. Isak Sam. Not yet. Beyond seek.
I need a better gun.
Quit moving. Stay down. Back in the fight. Another win, but who's counting?
we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower? Just a thought?
Show me what you got.
I don't know.
Where am I looking?
Just wait.
Where? Come and get me!
Kill him. What is killing me?
Next one's mine. Coming from the right. Where? Give me. Let's see what you got.
Okay, nice.
Back in the fight.
You even go this way. No, I can't. Right.
Quiet as the depths.
Still recovering. I can't. That's more like it. I know as soon as I can. You'll see. That's all of them.
Think the Delimgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Take your butcher right.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
Isok Sal.
You're a good friend. Left leg.
What the? Where the hell that bear come from? I thought we were almost done. They spawning other people. The bear came out of nowhere.
Back on my feet.
Isoksa.
Yeah, this is, wow. And I got my ass whooped. Alright. I died. It was pretty bad. So, I'm gonna have to end it here. And then I'm gonna do some side quests, get some better weapons, level up a little bit. And then we'll be back into the main story. I still don't know if I want to do side quests on the YouTube, so I'm gonna just do it off camera